It is time for us to hit you with the music business right here in Nigeria, and our focus today is on music copyright right here. First things first is what is copyright? The basic definition of copyright in this part of the world is the ability to secure your intellectual property legally. Securing your intellectual property legally as a musician, from your instrumental to your lyrics, right? It's very, very important. And we've seen so many artists get into trouble, get into so many issues when it comes to copywriting in this part of the world. So the basic definition of copywriting is the ability to secure your intellectual property legally. So many people don't get to do that. They just copy. As a DJ that you are, we see so many DJ drop song and they don't get to secure their sound. They don't even get to secure their tune, like their sick tune. They don't get to secure all those things. Now, we're here to talk about the importance of copywriting, different kinds of copywriting, royalty and split royalties also.
Yeah, just as you said, copyright is the right given to you as a creator.
Exactly.
Because every song that you are seeing that they are distributing out there, there is a owner of that particular song. So, but the thing is that a lot of people don't understand that there are different types of copyright. Majorly, there are basically two types of copyright. So when you look at copyright, there is sound recording and there is publishing, which the sound recording is the master, which happens to be the mechanical royalty, for you, which has the highest paid royalty. So you understand. So now the question is that as a creator, do you know your rights? Do you understand that music copyright is something that you have to take seriously? We are not lawyers though. If you really want to go deep into copyright, you need to consult intellectual. Neither you consult intellectual property lawyer or you consult entitlement lawyer. But today we are going to break it down for you and let you understand at least
the basics. Let's understand the basics.
Yes, you understand, and as well let you know the things you need to do before dropping a song, because if you don't understand the things you need to do, a lot of artists always have this notion that if I want to drop a song, it's just for me to talk to OAP, but today we'll be able to clarify you the things you need to do. Now let's go deep into it. Now you've been able to understand that copyright is the right given to you as a creator. Now let's look at the two basic
different copywriting.
You understand? So let's look at the masters. What's the standard? What's the standard sharing ratio for international standard for sharing ratio of masters is actually 91%. 91% is actually the right
that you own as an artist.
In that your masters. Now for the publishing is just the 9%. You understand? So now when we say the masters happens to be, what is the masters? The masters is actually the recording. Now why it have the 91% is sales. Copyright is quite very, very complicating because there are so many copyrights. Should I use the word wings? You understand that if you don't go deep into, if you don't understand, if you don't know how to collect them, at the end of the day you will become blind. But today we'll be able to open everybody's eyes
to see
on how they can collect their royalties, on how to. So for the master copyright, it's now before we deep into that, let's look at splitting.
Before we touch splitting, let's just touch on the basics. You need to be sure that that particular property you're putting out there is your own personal property.
Very, very important.
Because we see people go online and put out things that don't belong to them.
Yes.
And they would be very confident to come out to say, okay, this is my project, this is this is that. But the particular project doesn't belong to you. There are some sounds, some things you would do in that song that don't belong to you.
Yeah.
Then when you start having issue, you'll be like, but it's my project. They didn't write this person name on it. Copywriting is you writing your name on something.
Yes.
Once you can get your name on that thing, it rightfully belongs to you.
Yes.
So let's touch on the split royalties now.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
now a lot of artists don't understand that there are so many things that you have to pay very good attention to in terms of your splitting.
Yeah.
You know, splitting is like, like for example, you sign a deal with a liquor label, and normally, if you sign a deal with a liquor label, all you need to do is 50-50. It's usually 50-50.
Yeah.
But
then I feel it all depends on your lawyer in this part of the world. What kind of deal your lawyer is striking for you.
Yes.
And I see so many labels feed on artist desperation. Yeah, you know, some artists that crazy.
It's very common in this part of the world. Yes.
So as an artist, I would always tell you, never be desperate to sign a contract.
Very important.
It doesn't matter how long you've suffered, or it doesn't matter how long you're suffering.
Yeah.
Never be desperate to sign a contract.
It is a label. The sharing ratio will be like, okay, 50 for the label, let's say 40 for the artist, and 10% for the producer. Depends on the agreement that the artist and the label, or the artist and the producer have. You understand? But standard, when you talk about standard, there is 50-50 for artist and label, and 50-50. Now, in the situation where the artist is not the performer and the artist is not the writer, that is another thing, because as a writer, you also need to pay attention to your own right as a writer. So if the artist is not the writer, that means the sharing ratio as well have to change.
The writer needs to get something off.
You understand? The writer as well need to get something. If you're a music writer, you need to wake up.
Yeah.
You need to wake up. You need to understand that music business is no longer a child. In fact, from day one, it's not just now. You understand? So it's not just now. So if you understand the split, that is when you now pay attention to the different types of royalties. Like we were talking about mechanical royalties. Now,
before we get deeper, these are just the basic knowledge. These are just the basic thing you as an individual who is in the creative industry need to know. We're not going all legal right now. We're just
not lawyers.
This is the basic. As a writer, you need to know that you need to secure whatever it is you're writing.
Yeah.
Once you bring out a pen to write something, is your name secured? It's that word you're writing out secured for that artist.
That's a question.
It's not that when the artist blow tomorrow, now you can't talk saying, "Let me give this artist this song." That won't work. Word of mouth doesn't work that way. So it's very important to understand that there is power in you securing your intellectual property, keeping it real, writing it, and holding on to it.
Yes, very, very, very important. So at the moment you've done a song and released the song, you've automatically copyright your song. That is just the truth.
Not legally.
Okay, now let's look at when you say not legal, you are actually correct. But now, where the legal comes in is, imagine if someone uses your song to do something, and you sue the person. When you sue the person, that is where you will understand the importance of going to, you understand? That is where you understand that it is very, very vital and paramount to go to, if it is a copyright society in your country or in your territory, and copyright that piece. You understand? So that now a lot of people make mistake in mixing up copyright organizations to the PROs. You understand? So people like the ACMA, the BMI, you think that they are copyright organization? No, they are not copyright organization. A lot of artists don't know this. You understand? And that is where a lot of artists get it very, very wrong. There are other royalties that you as a creator we still collect from your masters. There are a lot of royalties behind that. For example, if somebody wants to remix your song, or they want to use your song for maybe stage performance, or like the dramas where you see people use songs for your dramas, you understand? So that's where you understand that your masters has a lot of weight, because if anybody want to remix your song without your permission. The person can pay with the last the last drop. True. You understand? A lot of artists ignore publishing.
Who are you publishing with? What are you publishing also?
You understand?
I think most artists don't get to read the terms and conditions from every publishing platforms, but we're going to talk about that in a bit. Stay with us. We're right back right here on the show. Still the switch. This is the African Music Business right here on Jordan 105.5 FM right here in the city of Lagos. We're still talking about music copyright in this part of the world. It's very, very important that you understand the whole copyright business and how it works right here, so that you can legally secure your sound, so that you can legally and officially secure that particular intellectual property of yours. Now, there are a few things an artist need to know before they get to drop a sound right now at this very moment.
As an artist, the things you need to know before you drop in a song is register the song with a copyright organization in your zone. Secondly, you need to register the song with a publishing company before you distribute your song. A lot of artists in Nigeria don't know all this, so you need to pay attention to this, so that when you perform your song in a club, you get paid. As you are playing your song on radio, you get paid, because every radio stations are paying for every song that they are playing. But a lot of artists don't know that even as you are spending your money to promote your song, you can as well return that money back, get that return back. So as an artist, these three things is very important: copyright, publishing, then release the song. Because if you don't release the song, the copyright will not be effective. So it's only when you push out the song leaves off your head, that is when you get
the material out.
You understand? So these three things is very important for every artist before you drop a song. Don't just go there and distribute your song without copyright and all that. So
stop distributing your song illegally. Distribute no, you cannot distribute illegally though. But then make sure the content belongs to you. Make sure everything you're doing is 100% yours. Then drop it all out there, and whoever trespasses, then you have the right to sue.
Yes. So as an artist, you have six rights. There are six rights for a creator.
Yep.
You understand? So those six rights are the things you need to pay attention to. You have the right to distribute your song as a content creator. You have the right to reproduce your song. You have the right to perform your song, digital transmissions, public display, and rearranging the song. So a lot of artists don't know all these, that sometimes when people play your song or perform your song without getting it, you understand, it's a big deal. But in this part of the world where we are, artists are just thinking that it's just to get the fame. But at the end of the day, if you get the fame without money, what happened?
You lose the fame.
So as an artist, pay attention to the money. There are a lot of artists today that understand the music business in Africa, and they are not popular, but they are cashing out every day. You understand? You can be upcoming artist, and the money you make with your song
is steady.
We build you a house. You understand? A lot of artists don't understand this. So please pay attention to the music business. This is going to be on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So African Music Business
definitely. So to be up on YouTube, you can get to watch it there and everything. Young